In this video, we are going to study an HTML page named InheritanceDemoCanvas.html. And this is an example in which we use inheritance to make a new class from an existing class. And we will see how we can override methods, and we will see that how we can call the superclass constructor from a lower class constructor, and how we can call a method from a upper class. My name is Kari Laitinen, and the page looks like this. So it shows 3 balls in a canvas area, and if you want to download this for yourself, you can find it from naturalprogramming.com, and then you have to go to web programming page, and it looks like this, and there you find this link to canvas based pages, and there you will find this list of files, and you can find the inheritance demo canvas there, so you can download it. But you need also to download this ball.js and put it in the same folder together with the HTML file. But I have already downloaded these 2 files, and I have it open here locally. And I have also this source code in the editor, so we can take a look at it. So here is the inheritance demo canvas, and the page, when we take a look at the end of the page, we will see that the HTML part is very short, or the body of the HTML part is very short. So there is the canvas element, and that is inside a div that has ID centered, and with these style definitions, the canvas area is centered on the screen. And this canvas has now ID canvas 4 balls. And if we take a look at the so-called main program of the JavaScript part, we will see that we specify here 3 ball objects, or we create 3 ball objects. The first is a normal ball object, and the other 2 objects are multicolored balls. And then we move this second ball 80 points downwards with this method call, and we activate the third ball. And then there is this draw on canvas method that will be called when this page is loaded. And there are the usual things that we first take a reference to the canvas element, and we make a reference to the context, and then here with these statements, we fill the canvas area with a Alice blue color, which is quite light blue, and then we draw the balls. And the drawing is quite simple, as the ball objects can be drawn with a method named draw, and the context has to be supplied as a parameter for these methods. So the main program is quite simple here, and the result is what we already saw, like this. And I have also printed this on paper, so we can take a look. So this is the first ball, and this is the second ball, and this is the third ball. And now the color, you can see it here, that the color of the first ball is yellow, and there are no other colors there. But then this other second ball, it has colors blue, that is the background color, and then there is color plum, and then there is the color cyan. So it has 3 colors. And also the third ball has 3 colors, and it in addition its edge is quite thick, and the reason for that is that this ball is now activated. So then the balls have a thicker edge. So these names here refer to other names that are used in the source code of these JavaScript classes. Well, we could then take a look at this actual class. So we are now here deriving a new class from this ball class with the keyword extends, and the name of the new class is multicolored ball. And here we import, because this ball is now defined in a separate file, so here we import this file into this file, and then we can use this ball class. Maybe we could take a look at this ball class first. So the ball class looks like this. So normally we specify a class with the keyword class, and then we give the name for the class, and inside these braces we specify constructors and methods for the class. So here is one constructor, and this is called automatically when this ball object is created, and then there is a number of methods. So there are methods for activating the ball, reading the data fields, and setting things like the diameter and moving the ball, and there's a method to check if some point is inside the ball area, and then there is this method with which we can draw the ball. So the idea here is that the ball is such that it knows all its qualities, so it knows its place on the screen. So here in the constructor we create these data fields with this keyword, and so the ball knows its center point X and center point Y, it knows its color, it knows its diameter, and it knows if it is activated or not. And then when there is this drawing method, so with that method you can always draw a ball when it is needed. And these methods are then specified without any keywords here, so you don't need to write anything before the method name. You just write the method name, and that's it. So this is the ball class, and now in the other file we have this new class that is derived from the ball class, and this name for the other class is now multicolored ball, and it has now its own constructor, and the constructor is similar to the constructor of the ball class, except that there are 3 colors given here. And what is done here is that this constructor then calls the super class constructor with this keyword super, and the first 3 parameters, they are then processed by the superclass constructor. And then in this constructor we create 2 more data fields, second color and third color, and these parameters are set as initial values for these two new data fields. And in this multicolored ball class, there is only one method, this draw, and this now replaces the method that is inherited from the ball class. So we say that this method overrides the superclass method. But however, because we need to, in the case of these multicolored balls, we need to draw the ball in normal way, but then we need to draw these smaller balls inside the large ball. Then we do it so that we call here the drawing method in the superclass. So this, with this keyword super, we call the draw method that is in the ball class. So that draws the background of the ball, and then here we then draw two more balls. We use the second color and third color, and with these statements we draw the a ball with the second color, and with these statements we draw the small ball with the third color. And you can see that always the ball diameter is smaller than the original diameter here. So basically this is the class, and it ends here, and there is this proof, so that we are calling here the move this ball method for the second ball, and we are calling this activate ball method for the third ball. So these are now methods that are inherited from the ball class. So it is common, when we are speaking about inheritance, it is common to make drawings like this. So that, or sometimes it is useful to make drawings like this, that there is this ball class, and then there is this multicolored ball class, and then this class inherits this class, and with this kind of arrow we describe the inheritance process. So we could do now so that we could make another class from this ball class, so that there would be another subclass for the ball class, and we could name it ball with shadow, like this. Let's do this, and so in this web programming page you will find links, a link to HTML canvas methods and properties. So there you will find all the methods that can be, or the things that can be done with canvas, and there are these properties there: shadow color and shadow blur. So with this, by giving values to these properties, we can make shadows. So it should be quite easy to make a ball with a shadow when we set some values to these properties. But for that we need to make a new drawing method, and then we need to create a new class. So let's do it. So I will write the new class, and I will write it after this class like this. It begins with a keyword class, and I give the name ball with shadow, and it extends the ball class, and here I can write all the things that are necessary. And actually I do not need anything else, that I will need to rewrite this drawing method for the ball. So I can do it so that I will copy the ball drawing method from this ball class. I will make a copy of this, and I will paste it here. Now this method is the same as in the upper class, but I can make these modifications, that I will use this shadow color for the default value for the shadow color is all zeros. It means practically white, but I can modify it when I write something like this. And I just give it some color, and it is common to have the black color as the shadow color. But this also need this other property must be set. So it is this property named blur, and it specifies how wide is the shadow. So I can give it some value, and let's make it, because the default value is 0, so there is no shadow. But if I have to read it, shadow blur. So I give it the numerical value, and let's try 40 like this. But this should be enough to make a shadow for a ball, and we could modify this JavaScript page further, so that I would use here the now the first ball will be an object of ball with a shadow. Okay, I will save it, and I will reload it, and now you will see that there is a shadow there. So now this object is now of type ball with shadow. And it is important to notice here that we only wrote this one method here. And so this means now that it replaces the drawing method that is in class ball, so that our new class ball with shadow, it has all the methods that are contained in the ball class, except the method named draw is or will be replaced with this method. And it's also important to note that I didn't write a constructor for this class. So the constructor is also inherited from the upper class. So this was a quick introduction to inheritance in Canvas programming, and well, I thank you for your attention, and I hope you learned something new by watching this video. So thank you and bye.